Hey guys, in this video you will learn basic 2D sketch commands. So first up we'll open our sketch. So this is the part file of Solidworks 16. Now I'm gonna select a plane. First of all, I'll choose the front plane, right click on it and then select sketch. So now you'll see that all my 2D sketch commands are activated. So in this video I will be explaining to you guys about the basic 2D sketch commands that will include line command, center rectangle, straight slot, circle, 3-point arc, a polygon, spline, ellipse, sketch fillet and sketch chamfer, and we'll also look at trimmed entities and offset entities command. So the other commands, that is mirror entities, linear sketch, we'll look them in our advanced 2D sketch commands lecture video. So this is a generic video, and I'll also be uploading about the details or the more detailed videos of these commands. So to begin, first of all we'll select the line command, and we'll see in the drop down menu we see that we have three options: line command, center line command, and midpoint line. So it's a simple line command. You just click on the origin and you give it a suitable dimension that you want. You can also, we have the constraints, that is horizontal constraint and a vertical constraint. So just click and then define it with a suitable dimension. So here we have 3.5. I'll just set it to 5. And yes, remember to change your units according to your desire. So here the default unit is inch. So if you want to work in millimeters or meters, be sure to change it in the beginning. So the other lines, that is center line, is actually to as evident from its name, is used to draw a center line, for your own convenience. Alright, so and the third one is midpoint line. What is this line? Is actually similar to the line command. It's just that in order to draw this line you need to have the coordinates of the midpoint, and then you have an even length of line on both its sides. So it's similar to the simple line command. The difference lies in how to draw it. About it, what are your basically what is your requirement, or what's your given about the exercise. So you draw it accordingly. So moving on, we have the rectangular command. It has plenty. It's very simple to use. For corner rectangle you need to have 2 side points, and for the center rectangle you need to have a center and a side point. And similarly there are other ways, like 3 points and corner rectangle. You can see it from the image that what are your requirements and what you need to have in order to draw it. So we'll just, for demonstration, we'll select center rectangle, click on the origin for the center and then drag it. You see there, the first point that we have is the center. The second point that we have is one of the sides. So we just click it here, press escape, and there you go. Now we can give it a suitable dimension or whatever we like. We'll give it 8 here and 5 here. Alright, so moving on, we have this slot command. So this is the mostly used in engineering drawing, or you'll use it mostly in engineering designs. So this straight slot is simple one. Similarly, looking at the other points, it's all a matter of what points you are given, so you draw it accordingly. Okay, And the next one is circle command. There are two types of circles. Either you have the center of the circle and it's one of the corner, or the radius. So if you know that radius, then you can draw the dimension from the center. Or you have 3 parameter points that lies at 120 degrees to each other. For illustration, we'll just select the simple circle, click on the origin and draw it. There you go. Next is the arc command. It has 3 options. If you know the center and the side, this is the center point arc. If you know a tangent or the 2 side points, then you can draw a tangent line. How do you do it? Select the point, then you click here. There you have a tangent arc. The next one is a polygon. Now for a polygon, you see in the left side here we have different options. You can give the number of sides to this polygon. You can give it, let's see, we give it 10 sides. There we have 10 sides, and they have the other dimensions. So the next one we have is spline. So this, I will not go into that detail. It's not usually a very helpful or very convenient or recommended command, but it can be used for different circumstances. You see, that's how it works. The issue is you don't have a very grip over the dimensions. So that's a major drawback about this spline command. So before moving on, what we'll do, we'll just delete these. Okay, so next one is the ellipse and parabola and conic command. So this is also a very pretty handy command. You give it a suitable center, you give it a radius, and then you give it the minor axis radius. There you go. Delete it as well. Now comes one of the most widely used command in engineering models. That is a sketch fillet and sketch chamfer. So in order to demonstrate it, we'll draw a center triangle. Now this command basically is used to change the corners, the shape of the corner of any drawing. Sketch fillet gives it a circular curve. We click here and then give it a suitable radius. Let's say give it 2 here on the left side, and then click done. There you have a fillet of radius 2. Next one is sketch chamfer, or chamfer, you may pronounce it like that. Click here. You can actually change the distances from the 2 sides. I'll just click on equal distances and keep it at 2. Oh wait. Leave us working here. Not sure what's wrong. There you have, where you can see. You can actually change the dimension on both sides as well, but in my case I've kept it equal. So yeah, that's it. Next we'll study is trim and extend command. Now what is trim and extend command? Trim command is actually used to cut or trim, as evident from its name, a line or a part of line from the whole. For instance, we have this line and we have another line here, and what do you want? You want to remove or delete this part of the line, not the complete line but only the line, the part of the line after which it appears after this line. So you can use the trim command for this. So there are different options as well, but at this stage we'll not go into the detail. We'll just use the power trim. You just click and drag over this part, and there you see it removes it. It's pretty simple and pretty useful. So the next one is the extend command. So extend command, how it works: let's say you have a line, you have two lines in fact, and you want to extend this line up to this line. What you do, you select extend entities, and then you see you'll see a default option, to extend your line. So you just click it, and there you see your line is extended. Okay, the last command is the offset command, offset entities command. Actually, first of all, we delete that. What's that? Well, whatever, just leave it here. So offset command, how it works: let's say you have a circle at a particular dimension of 10-inch radius, and you want to draw a circle of let's say 12-inch and an 8-inch radius. So in order to do that, you don't have to just use the circle command instead. Although that's a pretty simple case, but for actually complex geometries, it's become easy to use offset command. Now how it works: you just click on offset entities, you select the entity you want to offset, and then give it the radius from this circle. Now I wanted a 12-inch radius, so I'll just write 2-inch and then select OK. So here we have a 12-inch circle. Now in order to draw an 8-inch circle, we do the same: offset entities, we select the entity, and then click reverse the direction, and click OK. So there we have. It's pretty simple. Actually, well, I made a mistake here. What it did, actually, it used a 2-inch radius. Well, I gave it a 2-inch offset, although I should have given it 1 inch because it was talking about the radius, and the dimension that I have for the diameter was 10 diameter. So I was dealing with radius in this case, and I just got it wrong. So be careful about that as well in your sketches. Not make such silly mistakes. So yeah, that's it for today's lecture. Thank you guys, and in the next lecture video we will be looking at the more complex 2D commands, as well as we will be talking about these commands, some of these commands individually. So thank you so much. Have a nice day.